All right, what's up, guys? We're back doing part two with our amendments. We're gonna be blending into our compost pile that we just made. Once that's all blended and mixed up by hand, we're gonna shake on some of the base soil and start rolling the tarp around, let the rain hit it. Then cover it up, black side up on the tarp, and let it bake and cook for 30 days. Next month, we'll be ready for plants to go directly in. That will be supercharged. Super soil, living soil, organic. Let's go. So right here we have our pile of vermicompost, earthworm castings, and now we're going to start adding in amendments. So right off the top, right away we have Ocean Blend. So this is going to be providing minerals and trace elements. 5-pound bag. We're going to put the whole thing in there. Build the soil. Beautiful products. It smells clean. So there's one 5-pound bag. That should be good for that volume. If I make this much bigger, I probably will add my other 5-pound bag. Next, we have the Gnarly Barley, which is an enzymatic. This is pre-germinated trifecta blend of barley, heirloom corn, and sprouted lentil seed. Clackamas Coots OG. This is the blend. Oh yeah. So everything's been germinated and then dried out and cracked just a little bit, just enough for the enzymatic process to happen. When you germinate seeds, the water interacting with the shell creates an enzyme, and that enzyme is very powerful for growth. It's a natural growth hormone or regulator and enzymes. So this whole bag is getting dumped right in. So that's the gnarly barley. Gnarly barley. 1 to 2 cups per cubic foot of potting soil when mixed. So I should probably use the other bag. I have 2 of these. Next up is some bat guano, desert bat guano, 821. So it's a high nitrogen. Everything that we're doing is based on growth. We will be adding bloom, top dressing right before bloom phase. So I shoot from the hip, 4 by heart, and that's kind of the super soil way. We just try different blends every year. So this is very important. Dolomite lime, that keeps your pH in balance. The microbes will do that job as well, but while you're waiting for everything to cure and come into effect, this keeps everything where it needs to be, and you're starting at a good base. You don't want to be too low or too high and expect microbes to just save the whole situation. So along with your lime, gypsum is also great. It's adding calcium and sulfate, and it's helping out with your pH and loosening up the heavy dense and overworked, overwatered, overused soil, aka clay soil. So the last one, same texture, it's just pelletized for easy application. So this is gonna also help with the pH. Lime and gypsum. You also want to re-amend those two products at the beginning of flowering, since these are 4 to 6 month plants that we will be growing. It's a long push. This will do about 2 months at a time, or buffering. Alright, next up, Cashew Gold. This is by Alan Atkinson. This is some good stuff. This is rice bran, basalt, which is the same thing as azomite. Trace elements. It's going to provide all your minerals and the elements. Insect frass. Yeah, some molasses and some microbial inoculant, EM1. So, I got 4 bags of this. I got more than that, but we're gonna use 4 bags to mix in. It's more of a top dress, I believe, but man, I love that stuff. It smells like you should be cooking with it. It must be that rice bran or whatever. It smells like beautiful bread. Like, just add water and you got yourself an amazing loaf of bread. That's what that smells like. And that's what I like a lot about Build Soil products. It's my 2nd year using it, and I've used a lot of products. I like trying different things, as you can see. And the Build a Soil is just, the quality of it is just amazing. It's so nice and high quality and good smelling. You just want to touch it. So that's another thing that's awesome with this organic farming and gardening. You're touching it. Your kids can touch it. It's safe. It's not poison solution in a bottle. Another bag of the Cashew Gold. Right there. Another bag of the Cashew Gold. And that quarter. And one last bag of Cashew Gold in this quadrant here. And we're going to jump onto some craft blend amendments. So it's all about kickstarting and activating, getting a jump start on everything. So there it is, the steak and potatoes, the base. I could have got away with only using this, but I just like having a really diverse soil blend. Craft blend. Fishbone meal, kelp meal, insect frass, alfalfa meal, California meal, crustacean meal, fish meal, soybean meal, sulpomag, malted barley, volcanic tuff, gypsum oyster shell flour, basalt, and rice bran. have a little bag left over that we're gonna use first. Beautiful product. That smells so good. I probably should not be breathing that dust in, but it just smells so fucking good. And yes, it is organic, but there is dust that you shouldn't be breathing, fine particles, obviously. And a lot of it is pulverized to the point where it's a powder, so it's quickly absorbed. So we're just gonna cut this bag open, dump some more in there, and we'll be saving quite a bit to top dress throughout the year as well. Alright. So I went pretty heavy on that. That was my predominant food source, my craft blend. That's gonna be a very nice blend. Next up we have the Big Six. This is many different forms of sulfate. Sulfate has been shown to increase the funk. The funk coming from flowers isn't a terpene, it's a sulfuric volatile organic compound. It's like there's thiols, it's sulfur, and that's where you're getting your funks from. Not all of your smells and is all terpenes. So this is boron, cobalt sulfate, copper sulfate, ferrous sulfate, manganese sulfate, sodium baldonate, zinc sulfate, chilled with humic acid. Big Six, but I think there's more than 6 things there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I was like 10. Next up, some organic malted barley extract. A food source for the microbes, carbohydrates. Green aminos, soybean protein hydrolysate, kelp extract, seaweed extract, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, and then a couple amino acids, L-glutamic acid and L-lysine, 2% humic, and 2% lactose powder. So we're getting some more of the labs in there, along with the microbe food source. Another Green Grow product, their veg, Pride Lands. feather meal, bat guano, fish meal, seabird guano, oyster shell, alfalfa meal, volcanic ash, blood meal, crab meal, rock phosphate, fishbone meal, glacial rock, dust, sulfate of potash, lignite, and kelp meal, along with guaranteed analysis of mycorrhiza, bacteria that could be derived from those products. 3% humic, 2% wood biochar. This is the BioFish. There's a hole in the bag, so we're going to run it. BioFish 772. Dr. Earth's 222. This is derived from alfalfa, fishbone meal, potassium sulfate, and kelp. This one is fish meal. That's an 860. Next up is a cottonseed meal. Cottonseed is kind of a dirty product. I'm gonna go a little light on this one. It's a natural product, but cotton is usually sprayed with Roundup. We would assume it's a clean source, but it doesn't say if it's organic or not. So we can go a little light on this one. Solid brick. I'd break it up a little. Microbe Charge by Roots Organic. Derived from earthworm castings, kelp, bat guano, alfalfa, soybean, fish, protein hydrosolate, dolomite, gypsum, and crab meal. So you're going to see repeating ingredients, but different sources, different nutritional inputs. Also, fertilizer companies don't tell you all the inputs because it's proprietary and they don't have to. So sometimes there's a little something extra in there. But we hope it's good. Do have Epsom salt, which is usually added in, I believe, to super soil, but it's a salt, which is a little harsh on microbe life. So you're getting magnesium and sulfate out of this. We'll go a little light on it, but because there is other salts that are natural minerals, but you do not want to overdo your salts. It will disrupt and can sometimes do a little more harm than good. So we're gonna do one more little sprinkle, like a light salt on the fries. We don't want too much. That should be good. And we can always reapply this. A foliar feed is really better. Doing the foliar feed, spraying the leaves every couple weeks up until bud formation. Because magnesium is a big element. Plant slow. Alright, so we are down to 2 more products. Fish bone meal. We got the fish bone meal and we got the starter mix. So these are the last two. Starter mix, derived from alfalfa meal, fish bone meal, lagbonite, calcium carbonate, bath salt, feather meal, seaweed meal. So this is a cute little box. I'm gonna try to keep that in good shape. That's what it is. Alright, so there it is. It's not BioStarter, it's Starter Mix. BioStarter is a black finer material, which I didn't get this year. I'm nervous. Last year, as soon as I applied it, I had problems. I don't know if that was the cause or not. Here we go. So it says don't separate, keep as a set. It makes me wonder what else is there. These were the only 2 small boxes I saw. And honestly, $6 is a little pricey. They probably looked up the bigger boxes. You can get a big box for about that price. I really bought it just because how cute it was. It's like a couple dollars worth of fertilizer. There we go. I'm not going to smell these ones. The ingredients don't sound interesting at all. So, there we go. There's our last bag. Now we're going to water in the ferment and roll it all around and cover it up. That's it, guys. Thanks.